Hey, good morning, Steve. Thank you. We're just warming up. We'll get going here in a little bit. Playing some CWT this morning just for fun. We're not chasing the gold this time. So we're just burning through tickets. So I'm not changing clubs or balls and not using a wind app. Just trying to make sure I pull straight and try to hit perfect. Hey, Terry, good morning, sir. Thank you for the good luck. Yeah, we decided not to fight for the gold because we're trying to, focus on the CWT or the weekend round for the major, and we didn't want to put too much pressure on the clan. Nice job in the on your Q9 yesterday, Steve. That was a good score. I ended up taking double golds yesterday, which was cool. So we're still in the hunt for that that 18 goal or first place. I'm up to 9 on one account and I think 8 on the other. So we're doing pretty good. You showed your drop on hole 7, par 3, max 50. Oh, yeah, that's a tough hole to drop. Hey, Tuck Tuck, thank you, sir. Good morning. Oh, get out of the rough. All right. Morning, everybody. Welcome. So this is our goal today is going to be podium. That's it. Just first, second, and third. I've never done better than fourth in a major, so I'm trying to keep the goals, attainable. You don't need to try to be perfect, but it would be cool to put up a bronze even, you know. Oh. We got our shot list set up for the front and back. We're going to be playing this account all the way through. This is my alt account. So, considering the ball stock issues that I have on this account, I thought I would play it first and get a chance to really focus on my main account later. Yeah, we don't have control of the. We don't have control. We only have control of one modifier, so it's kind of funny how hard that wood speed is, man. That thing's crazy. Hey, Mark, welcome, sir. Mark, I wanted to tell you thank you so much for the donation. I went and bought ball pack, the new ball pack for my main account with the donation money. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Went to a good cause. Thank you for the good luck. All right, we're just getting warmed up here. Probably give it another 5 minutes before we get going. We're playing the It Doesn't Matter version of CWT, where we don't really care about the score because we're not trying to win. So I'm not using a wind app, and I'm not switching clubs or bags or anything. I'm just going for it. I believe this adjustment is 5.1. Just as a guess from my last run through. No, 5.4 probably at that wind speed. All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Major weekend round. It's exciting. Majors only come around 4 times a year, so all the best players come out. In our bracket, we got one of the best players. In my opinion, Coob. I looked earlier. Well, I'll show you. He's got us on tiebreaker, and I've already been talking shit in the chat in Pantheon, so we're gonna have to give it a go here. Let's see. So I haven't dropped this one yet on here, but I have a plan. I was close. Nope, that didn't work. Gotta have to get a little more curl. Or a little more right spin. Oh! Oop. Let that one go heck early. Yeah, I don't deserve that. All right. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. It's 8:33 a.m. where I am. So we've had our breakfast, we've had our shower, we've had 2 cups of coffee, and feeling good today. I got some good sleep. Feel really rested, which was nice. Slept in even a little bit, so that was cool. It's always nice to feel good on a weekend day, weekend round day. Like, you know, you feel just a little mentally prepared, and you feel, you don't feel foggy or anything like that. I know how well I play is really affected by how I feel sometimes. If I'm overly tired or whatnot. Oh, right. We've almost dropped this. This needle speed's hard to get down. Not quite. Yeah, that wood needle speed modifier on CWT is important. Alright. Boy, goodness gracious. I better slow down a little bit. Oh, all right, 8:35. Yeah, we're just really screwing around with CWT using our tickets. The score doesn't matter. Let's see. Well, only 4 more tickets to my next reward. That's good. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the weekend round. It's a summer major, so super excited. We had a good QR. We had an okay opening round. Here's what our bracket looks like so far. There's our buddy Coob. Mr. Coob plays with me in Pantheon. He is ranked 56th. Used to be ranked a lot higher. As you can see on his account, he's already got, I think that's a major, isn't it? Yeah, he's got that major. So he's already got a major gold. I think it's our turn, personally. But we're just going to shoot for top 3. Good luck, Coob. Much love, buddy. Oh, we got a new guy. I don't know who that is. Let's see his rank. Yikes. Okay. So he shot a 41. Whoa. Alright, so we got our work cut out for us to get top 3, but we'll do our best. What's leading the bracket? 34 leading the bracket so far. So that's not too bad. Our shot list for the front 9 is going to be hole 1, Tom, hole 2, Tommy, option 1, hole 3, Ankit, hole 4, Grant, hole 5, Tom, hole 6, Franco, and then Ankit for 7, 8, and 9. I think those shots were all pretty good for us. So what I like to do on a weekend round is the night before is kind of review my OR and look at the guides, see if there's any changes, and then kind of try to select what I think are the shots that are going to work best for me. And then I put together a list, and I leave room for notes. And you know, when I play, what we've been focusing on with the play is, you know, keeping our pull straight. And then when we dial in, one thing I started working on yesterday, which was really fun during the legacy dial in, was working on fixed positioning. So when I go to make an offset, find the spot that I want for the offset, and if it still needs a tweak, then from there, leaving that spot the same and adding a click of curl or adding 0.1 or subtracting 0.1. And so trying to control variables on the dial in, you know, find a variable, fix it, control it, and then if it needs adjusting, move on to the next variable. Obviously on the weekend rounds, I'll interact with chat as much as I can in between shots, but live play, I'm going to do my best to shut up and focus. I get easily distracted, so I got to make sure I stay focused. I'm going to grab a cup of coffee, and then we'll get into shot one. All right. Now, I kind of screwed up a little bit on the OR, and I didn't really take good notes. You know, I was kind of burnt out, and I just needed to play it through. And so I didn't take as good of notes as I would normally would. Actually, I didn't, on the back nines, I didn't take any notes at all whatsoever. So, yeah, it happens. So we're going to try to do is, you know, play our best. We will take practices and then adjust as needed. So our first shot we're playing is Tom. Hole one, Tom's option here. We will be setting up with a QB, and, you know, we're really lucky right now. The setup ball is a handy-dandy P4. Thank goodness I got some of those. Man, you know, can't imagine what it would be like if we didn't. All right, so I'm going to look for a good practice ball here. We need side spin 3 ball, win 10, P6 plus. So I'm going to see what I got. Let's go wind resistance, side spin. Let's see. So I got 34 of those. Let's see. We got 16 of those. So we'll use the Precision 4 for practice. And then we will use the Precision 9 to go live. All right. Here we go. We're going to get going here. I hope everybody's ready and had a good day so far. All right. So this first shot by Tom is a QB set up to APOC B52. So I'll make sure we got our bags packed. We're going to go P4 max extension, red to the rough line. We're going to swap to the APOC B52 bag. And we are going to give it 7.8 top, 3 right. And then we are going to do 1-to-1 max right, max OP. And then second shot, we're going to do a bottom white pin check. We're going to, with no spin, we're going to set the ball or the ball guide line, third bounce in the middle of the cup. And then we're going to set spin just through the hole. And we'll adjust based on our plus yard number and the wind speed. And then center ball, no tweaks. This shot was pretty good to us when we played it in the OR. I know we needed a little tweak, but I can't remember which direction. So we're going to obviously be taking a practice at it. And see what we got going on. So working on consistency, working on consistent pull angle, working on trying to find our tweaks to the holes as quickly as we can, so we're not wasting as many practice tokens. Speaking of practice tokens, let me get my practice token, whatever you call it. Go in here. We got this one. And going to be taking things as, nice and easy as we can. Going to try to keep ourselves positive no matter what the outcome is. And just do our best. On screen today. So bottom right is Miss Gracie's. She wanted to play ball last night, so that's her picture there from last night. In the middle over on the left, that's me and my son on Father's Day this year. He took me out to a nice dinner. Top left is something I wrote. It says, "It is time to plant the fields of our lives with the seeds of what we wish to reap tomorrow." And then on the far right top, one of my favorite quotes, "If you are not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you are determined to learn, no one can stop you." And bottom left, kind of middle, are my donation tags for Venmo and PayPal. If you feel like you like the content, you're enjoying it, please consider donating to the channel. Helps me get guides and balls and all that good stuff that we need to keep going. So I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much for joining me this early. Hey, Jackie's here. Welcome. All right, so we got all our friends here. We're ready to roll. Let's give this first hole a practice and have a look at it. All right, we're looking for 360 on the target yards. Let's see if we can get there. Hit the rough nicely. Should be in range. Yep. So we want to do a bottom white pin check, and we are at +1. And then with this setup, we just want to make sure that third bounce is right in the cup there like that. And then we want to spin the ball guide just to the cup, center cup there, like that. And we were at a plus 1 check there. Eight, 5. It's going to be 8, 9. And left side drop there. Not bad for our first try. And that's pretty good. Left side drop would mean, our left side miss would mean we have a little 59. I think I'm going to review that pull. And then what I'm going to do is, what I'll probably do is just move the ball guide so the left side of the ball guide is touching center pin. Just to make sure we don't miss left there. All right, let's have a look-see. Excuse me. All right, there we go. Center cup. And ball guide right to the hole. And let's see. I don't know, the pull doesn't look too bad. May have had a tiny flick, but I think we'll just move that spot over a little bit right and go with that. So that was pretty good practice. We're going to go ahead and go live with it and start this tournament. Hopefully start it off with a drop here. All right. Actually, let me run to the restroom real quick. Sorry. Coffee. And then I'll get going. I don't want to play sitting here having to go pee. All right. Be right back. 1 second. And we'll go live hole 1 and get going. Alright, sorry about that. Oh. Okay, welcome everybody again. All people who just got here. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Give us a like or a comment on the video. That always helps. Alright. So settle in. Try to keep... The big thing for me is trying to keep the same routine. It makes me feel more comfortable just mentally. So we know on that last drop we pulled a decent pull. Dropped a little bit of left side, like kind of going to move the ball guide just a little bit right. And see what happens. So here we go. First hole of the major live. Looking for 360. All right, let's see what happens here. There we go, and dropped right where we put it. All right, that's drop one out of the way. Olivia's here. Johnny's here. What's up, everybody? All right. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you, Johnny. Oh, welcome. All right. Hey, we started off the major with the first hole drop. Tom shot was a good option for us. That's exciting. That's exciting. All right, hole 2, we're going to be going with Tommy option 1. I like this. I like this send it. I liked where we ended up with the EB. It's a pretty easy setup. The only thing with this setup is wind angle determines whether we have a 0.5 right spin or a 0.5 left spin or no spin. We need a P0, our P10 wind 0, top spin boost 6. And let me get rid of my stuff here. Alright. So we're going to be using this ball. And then on the end bringer, we'll be playing max boost P8 minus 50 at slider. And he says if we're in the bunker behind the green, give it max top spin, adjust 10% of the wind. If we're on the rough, either left or right before the green, to give it 10% of the wind and max top spin. So like I say, I really like this shot. Setup is P10 max rest, left side of the rough to the second cut of rough. There, our left side of the ball guide to the second cut of rough at max rest. We'll give it 3.5 or 3 top spin boost. and then look at our wind angle. We will be adjusting 1 to 1, and then we'll push up based on wind angle and wind speed. 1.7 ball right curl and max OP. He said it's semi to very shaky. So what we'll probably do is see, do we have any other higher precisions at top spin? I don't think we do. So we're going to have to go with that. So we'll give it a look and see just how shaky this needle is. And then I really like this shot personally. I played it in the OR a couple times. So it felt good. We're going for a easy albatross here to start off hole 2 is what our goal is. So let's have a look at it and give it a practice, see what's up, see exactly how shaky that needle is. Semi to very shaky. So it's something we want to get used to. Look at that. We're kicking Coob's butt already. Suck it, Coob. All right, here we go. So obviously the higher the wind, the slower the needle. All right, so setup is right here at that second cut of rough. We need to assess the wind angle here. We are in blue. So that's 0.5 left spin. And then we want to adjust our rings. And then we're pushing up 13.7. Get over here. 13.7. And then we're giving it curl to right here. And a little bit of great right. A pretty shaky needle. So let's see what that tiny great right does to us. I think we'll be fine personally. We're fine. We're not coming out that far into the rough. So great right, single great right is fine. Now we want to measure this EB real quick. We are at 70 on the dot. So that's going to be a 7-ring adjustment, giving it all the boost here. Want to get the ball guide through the hole, center cup. And we want to move 7 rings. And then let's hit perfect with that. That should drop for us, no problem. Boom, center cup. Well, yeah, it will be definitely less shaky in high winds, Olivia. You are right. That is true. So easy, pretty easy albatross here. Single great right looked fine. Looked fine there. No need for a second practice. Just going to go through my routine. Check my ball bag, check my ball, make sure I got all the right stuff. I know this seems redundant to some people maybe, but the reason I do it is because it keeps me in the right mental focus. So, yeah, I do a lot of things over and over. It just helps me personally. All right, let's give it a go live, see if we can grab this second drop. Alright, so we are in yellow, no side spin there. 16.7 is a push-up of 13.8 rings. Slight great right again. We know that's okay. So I'm not really worried about that. Should end up in about the same spot. Yeah, there we go. A little bit longer EB, so a little bit different adjustment, but no big deal. We are at 86. So we are adjusting 8 rings. Center cut. There we go. That's drop 2. All right, there we are. We are on our way for the major. All right, third hole here. We are playing Ankit. This is a nice send it to the green. Should be able to start us off with three good drops, hopefully. So this shot, we're going to be setting up with a P8. And we need a P10 side spin boost for win 10, top spin boost 10. So we got these here. We'll use that. All right. All right. That feels good, huh, guys? Starting off 2 drops there. So what we're going to be doing here is quarterback at P8 max extension, right side of the red to the rough fairway. We're going to give it all the boost to left spin. We're going to adjust 1 to 1, and then we're going to push up or pull back based on plus yardage after adjustment. We'll give it max OP, and right curl to the outside of the shot, circle, triangle. Then we'll try our best to hit perfect and see what happens. So, played this shot in the OR. It goes pretty well. I can't remember how shaky the needle is. Let me go back, make sure I got my stuff here. APOC, bag, there we go. Okay. So, I can't really remember how shaky the needle is, so let's give it a look. Pretty good shot here, though. Not really that complicated. And if we got a P10 and we're down around +8, it's not going to be too shaky, I don't think. But let's have a look. Okay. +7 is a 0.2 pullback. So pretty slow needle, really, not that bad. See where it lands. Yeah, so we're gonna want to make sure that we're not we're going to make sure that we hit perfect or a slight great right. So I'm going to come at that from the right side of the needle swing, just in case. Setting up EB. Make sure you get the long ball guide. That's important. And that great don't matter. It's a tiny shot, tiny target. Boom. All right, so that's a pretty easy drop. I'd say the only thing that's really important is do not hit a great left. So come at that with the right side swing. That way, in case you accidentally hit a great, you're only hitting a great right. But good shot from Ankit. Like usual, guy's kind of a genius. Really creates some of the best shots. I really like him, and he's a nice person. It's amazing to me how many of these top players are so genuinely nice. It's really cool. All right, we're gonna have him on the channel for a weekend round dual stream here one of these days when he's agreed to it. We just got to get some timing set up. That's gonna be fun. Y'all be able to come out and watch the master at work. He put up 2 -44 ORs. So, talent at its finest right there. .8 is no change. Slight gray right should be fine. That's what I was saying. We don't want to hit the great left there because we'll come in too close to that rough. Actually, slight gray right put us right on the green. So that's fine with me. I'll take that any day of the week. All right. Hey, John, welcome. Thank you for the good luck. All right, that's a nice way to start off the major here. 3 drops in a row. So I'm just taking notes. For my second account. That way I can do a little better. Oh, you timed out on the hole one? Oh no. Oh, sorry to hear that, John. Get it is the best. He has done many streams help people in need. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that. You know what? If we get a chance, we're gonna do that. I think that'd be a great way to help the community. All right. So hole 4, we are playing Grant. We had some really good success with that shot. We dropped it in practice. I really liked the whole setup. It wasn't really that complicated. So we're going to be setting up with, we need a P10 side spin 2 win 6. So if I have the ball on this account, I know what ball I want to use to make sure I hit perfect. If I can find it. There we go. So I'm going to use this ball here. It's probably the, it's a precision 8. Give us a good shot. All right. Oh, we're not timing out yet, John. It's okay, man. We all have bad starts. All right. Well, welcome everybody that's showing up. We are on hole 3 of the major. We've gotten 3 drops so far. Looking for our 4th. Again, with this Grant shot, I did drop it in practice, so I like the fact that it seemed pretty consistent. The key to this shot is really to make sure when you move the 1 ring right, do it inner ring on the right side to inner ring on the left side. You're going to give it max top spin with the rock and then side spin based on wind angle. So you're going to want to try to get the right read on the wind angle. I think his graphics are in low, maybe. So I'm going to try changing my graphics setting on this practice. They might not be in low. I have to have a look. And then, so what we're going to do is we're going to set up at P10 no move target with the rock. We're going to move 1 ring right, inner ring to inner ring. We're going to set max top spin with the rock and left spin according to our wind angle. We're going to adjust 1 to 1 plus 1 with the rock. We're going to pull back based on plus yardage after adjustment. And then we will swap to the APOC. We'll give it 100% left curl, 100% overpower, and try to hit perfect and see what happens. All right. All right, let's have a look here. Make sure we got our stuff going. Boom, boom. Got the right ball. Yeah, I really like this setup from Grant. Oops, where am I going? Okay. So with Grant, we also know he pulls a 59 flick. So that's the other thing on the pull angle. We want to make sure we're pulling a slight 59 flick there to kind of mimic his pull. I haven't been doing that. I've been doing only my, trying to do only my straight pull. But in this instance, dialing in a par 4 hole in one, I don't know how I would do that, so I'm just going to try to mimic his pull angle and see if we can get it. So pretty easy setup, like I said. We were in red angle, so let's see what happens here. We're gonna miss right. So not bad. Good look at it, I think. Needle speed is nice and pretty slow there. So we're gonna try to give it a little bit more 59, I think. All right. Oh, Owen, welcome. Glad you're here. Thank you so much. All right. So, yeah, pretty good setup from Grant. Really, the key to this shot is just following the steps exactly. Don't rush if you too much. Get that wind angle figured out appropriately. The graphics setting is low, so if you might want to switch to low graphics to get the same look at the wind angle in the picture, that'll help. Other than that, 59 flick for Grant's pull. So yeah, 1-to-1 +1 adjustment, pushback with the rock. As you saw, it comes in at a good speed. So let's get after it live and see if we can drop it. Oh wait, see, you know what happens? So sometimes after a shot, I start talking and then I just go into the shot and it sets me out of my rhythm. So once I get done talking, I need to step back into my rhythm to play the best. So here we go. All right, we got it all in order there. Let's see what happens. Come on with the drop. Oh, we got to zoom in. Close. Close. We almost had it. Grant, 1-to-1, 1-for-1, eagle. All right, that's 4 holes down, 4 drops. Let's move on here. Hole 5, we're going to be playing Tom's shot. I like this shot with the setup with the B52. It does have a bit of a shaky needle. I got to look and see. So the problem with this account, like I said, is it's low on balls. So I got to make sure I even have the right ball for this shot, to be honest. We may have to switch. Yeah, I have 0 precision on this account. I got precision 2, top spin 8. Shit. So, yeah, this is going to be a little tough on this account without the precision top spin boost 7. So let's have a look see, and we're going to be setting up at P0. Oops. P0 max rest. And then let's look at the approach and see if we can swap balls. So after we do the top white check, I could probably swap balls to a better precision for the approach shot, and I'm going to do that. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna swap that ball for the approach shot after I measure my B52, just to give myself a chance. Yeah, that was close, huh, Tuck? Almost. I think a little more 59 maybe, and we would have had it. That's all right, though. You know what? Par 4 holes in one are they're hard. They take a little bit of quite a bit of skill and a little bit of luck. So here's how this shot sets up. We are going to go P0 max extension, red right side to the rough fairway on the right. we are going to swap to our boost ball, add 7 top spin boost to right. We'll, oh, I forgot to, forgot to get a 7 top spin boost ball. One sec. Oh. Alright. So, P0 max extension, red to the rough. We'll swap to that top spin boost 7 ball. Set our spins at 7 top spin boost to right. And then we'll swap to that. Oh, that's a wind 1. I can't do that. Shit. Good thing I caught that. Alright, I got 1. Yeah, we're just going to have to go for this hole on this account. Not much we can do. I can try. Let me see what other top spin 7s I got. A couple more. I can try hit it perfect. I got 3 of these. So what I'll do, I think, is I'll go for the practice with the non-precision, see if I can hit perfect with it, and then check out the needle speed, shake, and all that stuff, and then go with that little tiny precision live. So let's see. All right, P0 max stretch. Right, and we don't have our P0 anymore. P0 max stretch. Right to the right red to the rough fairway. 7 top spin boost, 2 right spin. Adjust 1 to 1 and then pull back based on wind speed. We'll give it all the OP, all the right curl, and we need a perfect. The approach, we are going to do a top white pin check. And then we're going to set up with the ball guys, the landing spot in line with the right edge of the second dark column from right red to the top rough. And then we're going to spin the ball guide 1 square through the cup, center cup there. Actually, yeah, center cup. And then we will adjust based on our plus yardage. We got a couple wind angle tweaks. Tom doesn't play on low graphics. He usually plays on medium. So we're going to switch the graphics so we can get a good look. And then we're going to try to give it a 12 o'clock pull there. And there's 2 clicks of right curl in red. Nothing in blue, and then 1 click of up in yellow. And so we're going to give this a go, see if we can get the drop. I know a perfect is needed. It's a headwind, so might be a shaky needle. We're just going to do our best here. Tough to play on an account that's low on balls, because like in this situation, you end up with tiny precision balls or no precision balls, and it just leaves a margin for error. That's all. All right. Let me just make sure I got my shit going on here. All right. APOC P52, wind 0, top spin boost 7. I'm gonna swap to that on approach. Okay. Let's give it a practice. See what we got going on. And see if we can get drop number 5. So we got perfect with the non-precision. That's encouraging. Looking for 379 to 382. So we were in red, which is 2 clicks to right. That ball is pretty freaking large. So, nice drop, left side of the cup. That ball's a little too large. I'm going to switch out balls that I'm going to play with live. But that's encouraging. Nice drop. Left side of the pin. So we are going to do some reviewing. We're going to find a different ball to go on our approach shot with. Because that one is just too big. We can go with the igloo, I guess. Alright, we need our oldest there. Alright, so let's have a look at the replay. And look at that hole 2, our second shot approach there. Good shot by Tom, though. Easy setup, really. Right there, the landing position is real easy to get to. And then make sure you get your spins 1 square through the hole. We came in pretty nice. I was set up center cup. And I think because that ball was so large, I may have, not quite had 2 clicks, or I may have had over 2 clicks. So we had a nice 12 o'clock pull. So good pull for the shot there. The only challenge I really see is making sure we hit perfect off the drive. I know if we hit a great left, we could end up being stuck in the rough. So we're just going to have to take our time. But encouraging to get the drop on the first try there. Alright. Give me just a sec here. Alright, actually pretty good. It's an hour through and we're through 4 holes already. So let's get going. All right, we got perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Give ourselves a chance. Perfect when it matters. Hey, Bailey, welcome. Thank you. Hey, David, welcome. Thank you. All right, let's see if that'll drop there. Oh, just missed left. That's a bummer. Dang it. He says if we missed left, we had 0-1 on the shot. Gosh dang it. That's alright. That's alright. Alright, so I'm going to put 0 for 1. Miss. Left edge. That's a bummer. That's alright though. Still a good start. We had 4 consecutive drops in a row. Not a bad start. All right, hole 6. We're going to play Franco shot here. I liked this shot. I thought it was pretty freaking simple. The Thor's hammer at a P10 is completely slow. So I got to make sure we have the ball for this. That's the only challenge. So we're going to set up. Well, let's make sure we got the right clubs in the bag. So we're going to be setting up at P8 max stretch. And then we need a P8 plus, side spin 4 plus, wind 8 plus, top spin boost 8 plus. P10 is going to give us the slowest needle speed, and it looks like I got that one, and that's it. So I definitely want the slowest needle speed because we got to hit perfect on this. Okay, P8 max stretch, left side of the white by the rough fairway. We're going to give it max top spin plus 4 boost, 2 left spin. We're going to, we're going to swap to the Thor's hammer bag. Give it the spins. Adjust 1-to-1 plus 1 with the Thor. And then give it max OP. And we should have a completely slow needle. He does note that if you're able to swap to the EM with the Pioneer perk, you'll have a significant advantage as you'll slow the needle down immensely. Oh, thanks, Patrick. Actually, you know, I have permission from every guide maker to feature their guides on stream, and every guide maker has agreed to come do a dual stream at some point. So they are thankful for the promotion of their work. They like what I'm doing. They like the channel. So that's really cool. So yeah, welcome Patrick. Good to see you. Glad you're getting some something out of the channel. All right, Mr. David, how you doing, sir? Did you see the new picture of Miss Gracie, Mr. David? That was from last night. She wanted to play ball. Oh, yeah, I know. I haven't gotten it either. I've opened almost 300 chests on this account and never got it. Just so you guys know, I'll run through this again. On the left side here in the middle, that's me and my son from Father's Day this year. And on the right is Miss Gracie. She wanted to play ball last night, so I took her pictures. If you guys are enjoying the content, please consider donating to the channel. It really helps me out. As you can see, kind of a little ball pour. So my donation tags for Venmo and PayPal are right there. So here we go. Having a look at hole 6 Franco shot. So let me get myself refocused. So we're going to do a QB at P8 max stretch white by the left side of the white by the rough fairway. We're going to swap to the Thor's hammer bag, give it all the boost and 2 left spin. We're going to adjust 1-to-1 plus 1 with the Thor. And then it should overpowers 100% max. And it should be a completely slow needle. EB School is going to play P8 minus 55 at slider. All right, so here we are. Here we go. Let's give this shot a day in court here. I did play this in the OR. It was a good shot. You do need a perfect. All right, here we go. Hole 6 practice. Looking for a drop here. All right, so we got the perfect. Now, this should leave us with a decent EB. Shouldn't be too bad. Got the nice little kick-up roll there. And then P8 minus 55 at slider with all the boosts. So, go ahead and get this measured here. All right, we are at 70 on the nose. All right, that's going to be a 2.7 ring adjustment. Pretty simple. I want to make sure we're back here and through the hole. And then 2.7. Straighten out our pull there. All right, 2.7. Just going to be the other side of yellow. And then we just want to hit perfect. So yeah, as you can see, this is a pretty straightforward hole. I'd say the big thing, you need to hit that perfect on the drive. Great rights, a slight great right might be okay. A great left is most likely in the shit. So approach the needle swing from the right hand side would be my advice. All right. Okay, here we go. We're going to go live with it. Franco shot, hole 6. And we got the perfect again with a non-precision. Whoever started the rumor that I can't hit perfect with non-precision is a damn liar. All right. P8 minus 55 at slider. Let's see where we're at. Max top spin boost. Looks like we are at 78. And that's going to be a 3-ring adjustment there. All right, so that should drop center cup no problem. And it does. All right, Franco, 1 for 1. Hit perfect is my note. So far, out of 6 holes, we've gotten 5 drops. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. All right. Welcome, everybody. We are on hole 7 of the major. Starting off pretty strong there so far. Oh, no. Look who just showed up in our bracket, y'all. Holy shit. So we got GC Tommy. We got this guy who shot a 41. We got Coob who shot a 39 and we got my friend. Oh my God, what did he shoot? A 38. Lord, we got our work cut out for us, y'all. I mean, Jesus. Wow. Majors are never easy. Oh my gosh, what a freaking lineup. This is going to be fun. Oh, wow. We're still playing for a podium, but I want to take a picture of this lineup here and send it to my clan. That's funny. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Here we go. 1 second, yeah. Oh, that's funny. Well, you know, oh, what'd you say? No chance for a banner? Is that what you said, Patrick? Hey, Carl, welcome. Wow. Patrick doesn't believe in us, y'all. He said there's no chance for a banner in this bracket. All right. Well, we're going to do our best to prove Patrick wrong. Tommy only shot I think a 42, right? Yeah, he only shot a 42. So it's not like he went perfect. I reckon it's going to be probably something like 43, 42, 42 or something like that. So we're going to have to really get after it. But there might be a chance to banner in this bracket. Now that group, great luck. Yeah, okay. All right, I appreciate you, Patrick. But I got to keep the faith. We're going to do our best regardless. All right, hole 7, we're playing Ankit with the Tsunami Waypoint perk. So let's get that in our bag and get our perk selected here. All right. We are going to be setting up at P8 max extension. We're left side of the blue to the rough fairway. We're going to adjust and then pull back based on plus yardage. Curl to the tip of the left side rectangle on the shot circle with max OP. We need a P10 side spin 2 at least, or 4 at least. And I think I got the right ball here. Wow. I only got 4 of them. Whew, goodness. Okay. Oh, I have 23 of those. That'll work. All right, we'll give that a go. Okay, so we need a P8. There we are. And let me run to the restroom and I'll get back and we'll go after this hole. And Bailey is right. There is a chance. It is never zero, but it's gonna take everything we got. So we're just gonna keep doing our best and hope that our best is enough this time. Majors are tough, man. These top players come out of nowhere. All right, let me run to the restroom. Be right back. Oh, yeah, Tuck, you shouldn't have leveled them up. Sometimes they'll put a note in there, but most of the time they don't. They use all the perks at level 1 in the guides. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Back at it. Here we are. Let's see what it says. Let's check in on chat real quick. Who showed up? Alright. Oh, yeah, well, already been done. Nothing to do about it now. What's up, Mark? Hey. Did Bart show up? Yeah, don't level up your perks, guys. They don't use level 2 perks in the guides. All right, we're back. So, turns out we're up against some of the best players in GC in this bracket. So, we're just going to continue to do our best. Keep going. Who cares? Whatever. It would be really cool, though, if we could put up a score that made those guys have to work for it, you know? So all we can do is just keep doing our best. Hole 7, hole 8, and hole 9 are probably the 3 hardest holes on the front. So we want to make sure we take our time and get these drops as best we can. Hole 8. We need to start with the Apocalypse and the Tsunami Waypoint perk, which we got. We want to set up with a P8 at max stretch, left blue ring to the rough fairway. We want to swap to our P10 and pull back in certain plus yardage there. And then give it max OP and curl to the right tip of the left rectangle on the shot circle, and then hit perfect. The approach is going to be a pin check, and then we're going to set up with the inner ring at the top of the rough in the middle of the second full dark green column from the right hand side of the green. We're going to spin the ball guide 1.5 squares through the right side of the cup. And then there is some clicks of curl depending on wind angle and wind speed. So we're going to have a look at it. I believe on this hole I had to offset just outside the cup, but we're going to play it as per guide the first time and see if we need to make any adjustments. Oh yeah, David, look, this notification drives me crazy. 21 perks to upgrade. But, so the thing is, there was a guide a couple months back. And my buddy, it was a rocket with a perk on at max stretch for the setup. And then we were going to have to, let it fall back and then adjust. My friend, Thomas, messaged me and he said, I can't get the spot right. What am I doing wrong? And then we realized he had upgraded that perk to level 2, which increased the distance. And so he wasn't able to get the correct setup spot with the max stretch because of that. So, hey, thanks, CB. Good morning. Glad to see you. So here's where we're at so far. We're through 6 holes. We have got 5 out of 6 drops. We missed hole 4, unfortunately. No, hole 5. Just left edge. So, that was unfortunate. But we got all the other drops. We're looking good. We're into the 3 toughest holes on the front 9 now. 2 par 5s and a par 4. So, let's see what kind of damage we can do. See if we can put some pressure on these big dogs that are in our bracket. And let's just have some fun. Let's just do our best. That's all we can do. All right. So we're going to give it a practice. See what it looks like. Playing N-Kit, hole 7. Plus 12 is a 0.5 pullback. And we're looking for 409 on the target yards there. Let's see what we get. $4.10. All right, so we're in blue. 3 clicks are right. Let's see what happens. And we just missed right edge. So let me look at the poll. And let me see if the poll was right. And then we might just want to take 1 click of curl off. Let's have a look. All right. I know our pin check and our setup was correct. So I'm not worried about that part. Our spins through the hole were correct. Looks like the pole angle was really nice. And so let's look at the curl. So I think we need to take 1 click of curl off. We're going to try that and see if that works for us. And give it another go here in practice mode. Like I said, 7, 8, 9 are the toughest holes on the front. We have dropped them all in the OR and in practice. So gonna give it a go here. See if we can get this figured out. So my first attempt at fixing this shot is going to be minus 1 click of curl. Looking for 409. So we are back in blue. And so what I'm going to do this time is just give it one click of right. And see what happens. Alright, so center cup drop, subtracting one click of curl. So I think that's our fix. So minus one click curl. 12 o'clock pull. I think that's our fix for the hole there. So not bad. Pretty easy to redial in the shot for us there. We had it pretty well on lock on the OR, but I did not take notes, so kind of had to redo. Good speed. Everything went pretty well. Drive distance pretty consistent. Obviously the higher wind, the slower needle. But yeah, overall pretty easy fix. So let's go live and see if we can grab that drop there. All right, looking for 409 again. Pretty close to it every time. Oh no! Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. Oh well. So we actually probably should have gave it a click of left at that wind speed, I guess. That's kind of a bummer. I guess really what I probably should have done instead is I offset my ball guide. So yeah, 2 misses on the front so far. Kind of a bummer there. All right, hole 8. We're playing end kit again. Same thing. APOC tsunami waypoint. Gonna set up with. We're going to use the new ball because it's top spin boost 5, side spin 4. And we're going to set up with a navigator to make settings spin. Oh, no, we're not. We don't care about that. Sorry. Ah, dang it. That sucks. Yeah, Eagle works. I mean, you know, I just, I was really hoping for that drop. It's okay. I mean, again, we're just trying to do our best. This account doesn't have the ball stock really, you know, for a lot of stuff. And so I didn't expect to do anything other than try to podium. And with this lineup in the bracket now, and missing 2 shots, we probably won't. But that doesn't mean we don't continue on and do our best the whole way. Because this is about improvement. It's about the process. You know, we have to work on the process, and that's really key. So, you know, we can review that pull angle actually and look and see if I pulled a slight 0-1. Because that would have been the problem. So, let's have a look at why I missed. That's just as important as the drop. Look at that. I am a click right of where I should have been on my ball guide. And I'm pulling a slight, barely slight 0-1. So couple problems there. One, the ball guide was 1 click right. And then we had the tiniest bit of 0-1. So those 2 things combined, you know, is what kind of cost us that drop per se. And okay, so I'm going to write that down. Tiny 0-1 and slightly too far right on ball guide. So taking notes on your misses is just as important, even, you know, in the weekend round, because we can use those tools to continue to learn. All right, so this shot here is going to be set up QB max extension, left white ring to the rough fairway. We're going to swap to the boost 5 ball. We're going to give it all the topspin boost in 1 right. We're going to adjust max OP curl to the bottom corner of the top rectangle on the shot circle. And then the approach, we are going to line up with our inner ring at the rough line, in the middle of the second full dark column from the right side of the green. We're going to spin the ball guide 3 squares, sorry, through left edge of the cup. And then there's a couple wind angle tweaks. So we're going to play it as per guide, and then we're going to see what happens and adjust accordingly and try to get this drop. Like I said, 7 and 9 are the toughest holes on the front. And so just, you know, you really want to take your time with these. And get them dialed. Even if you had them dialed in the OR, make sure you're taking another practice and make sure you're checking your dial in just in case. So, all right. So right to there. And then we are going to the new ball. And we're going at 1 right. It's a nice straight pull there. And we're adjusting 8-3. No push up on this. And right to there. Oh, slight great left. You know, it would not be a stream of mine if we didn't hit a great left eventually. But I think we're okay if we get target yards. 399. And we're a little bit shy, but that's all right. And let's do that pin check there. We are at +5. So we want to set up right here with the inner ring at the rough line. And then we want to spin that ball guide 3 squares through on the left edge. 7, 8. Is from +5. So. All right, so we're in blue, which is 1 click of left. And let's see what happens here. Boom, center cup drop, played as per guide. So, nice shot there from NK again. Seems pretty straightforward. Great left on the drive was okay. So, I'm going to make a note of that. Great left, okay, single. And then approach. APG. So that's good. That's a good feeling. I want to review my pull angle, make sure I was pulling what I thought. And then we'll go live and see if we can grab it. So you want to be right there on the left edge of the cup. You want to make sure you're right on the left edge. Let's look at the pull angle. So I look like I'm pulling pretty much 12 o'clock. It did drop center cup, which is nice. That's always our goal. So let's swap back to our setup bag and let's go ahead and take it live and see what happens. All right, we got perfect that time. We're looking for 399. Should be right about there. Oh, whoa, why are we so short? Holy shit. That's not good, guys. So we are 1, 2, 3 rings short. I'm going to try to figure this out live. It's going to be a challenge. Okay, so we're at, we would have been at +19. The guide only goes to +6, so the adjustment is +1 every 2. 19 is 13 more, so we need to add 0.6. 83 is 7, so I'm going to adjust 7, 6 here and see what happens. I don't know if that's going to work or not, guys. Oh my god, what the oh well. Yeah, things happen live. I don't know why we ended up with the dead bounce. Didn't realize that was an option. Alright. Wow, that's a bummer. Dead bounce. So let's look at that drive. We should have probably gone +8. 0.8 on that. Wow. That's really unfortunate. Live things happen. You never freaking know. Let's look at the drive and see what I did. I thought the pull angle looked good. So I don't know. Spins are correct. The pull angle looks good. The curl's right. I'm not sure what happened there, guys. I came up 20 yards short. Yeah, that was really weird. The pull angle, everything looked good. No idea why that happened. I may switch shots on my other account if that is a possible result. Hasn't happened yet, so I'm pretty shocked. But, you know, obviously it can happen. Wow. Yeah, that's what happens sometimes when you are live. Seems to happen to me quite a bit, unfortunately. This shot here we want to set up with a P6. And then we want to swap to a P9 plus side spin 4 win 10. So we're just going to go grab our P10 side spin 4 for this hook shot that we were playing with. Oops. There we go. Yeah, guys, I don't know why that happened. I no idea. I played the shot the same way I played it in the practice. My pull angle looked pretty straight to me. Curl looked good. OP was correct. So, yeah, no idea. Yeah, it's just one of those weird ones. Alright, so hole 9, we're playing Inkit. We're going to do P6 max stretch with the APOC. Left side of blue to the left fairway rough. We're going to give it max top, 1 left. And then max OP, no curl. You can switch to the extra mile legendary perk for a better needle. We do have some push-up and pullback depending on plus yards. It is going to be a little shaky. On the approach, it's based on landing position. You want to set this ball guide, the yellow ring to the top of the rough in line with the very first dark column right side of green in the middle of it. And then you want to spin this ball guide 3 squares short, middle center cup. And then there is a click of curl in red, nothing in blue, and 1 click left in yellow. So, I forgot to put the stank on it. Yeah, gotta love this game. Things happen, but I decided I'm no longer going to I'm trying to no longer get pissed off. Just let it be what it is. Things happen every single day. So we're going to have a practice on this hole and see what this second shot's all about. I think if I remember from my notes, I had to line up slightly left side, but we're going to find out. So, I didn't really take notes, but I think that's what I remember happening. But I could also be wrong. I, don't have that many good brain cells left. 1, 2, 3. All right, 7, 3. Plus 18 is no push-up. So, a little bit of shake on the needle here. Gonna want to hit perfect, and we're looking for 402 to 409. So landing position is right here. We are at +7. And then we want to spin that ball guide 3 squares short, center pin like that. +7 is going to be 5, 5. So I want to straighten out that adjustment there, and we are in red. What did I say it was? 5, 5. So we're in red, which is 1 click right curl. And let's see what happens. So we missed just right edge. So good luck, bro. No worries, stuff happens. I was not even able to play my OR fuck work. They were not interested. This one's a major. Yeah, unfortunately. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate the good luck. Yeah, I'm not worried about it, man. So I believe, like I said, my offset for this hole is to aim left side. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and get after it. It's a pretty easy shot. We're just gonna change. The only change we're gonna make is to ball guide left edge of cup. And that's pretty much it. So let's go. Let's see what we can do. All right. Ah, shit. Slight great left there. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Hopefully we stay out of the rough. We're screwed. All right, yep. So like we said, live stuff happens. It wouldn't be a stream of mine if I didn't hit a great. Honestly, so we're just going to try to play for the safe eagle, actually. Boy, that's a rough spot to be in here. I'm gonna give it that. 7, 7, 6 is 5, 6 there. Shit. And then we're just gonna go max OP and give it a little curl. Slight great left again. That'll give us an easy EB. Yeah, kind of bummed with the result here. A little bit of a rough last 3 holes. Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. Not much we can do about it. Just go on to the back. Started off really strong, too. But like I told you, these last 3 holes are the toughest holes on the front 9. So they really take a little bit more work. So minus 18 for the front. We had shot a minus 20 on our OR. So yeah, as you see on the OR, we dropped 7. We missed 8 and dropped 9. And then in the weekend, we missed 7, 8, and 9. So, yeah, it happens. All right, so we're going to take just a short break because we've been at it for 2 hours. And then we're going to start the back 9. We're going to be using we're going to be trying Grant's send it to a wedge here and have a look. We did play Tommy send it to wedge and we're successful with it one time. Needs a perfect, and I don't think I have the ball for it. So we're going to try Grant send it to wedge on 10 and see what happens. So give me just a minute, y'all. And I will be right back. I got to go restroom. I got to go smoke. All right, I'll be right back with you. Give me a sec. Thank you all for showing up. I appreciate you all being here. We're just trying to do our best today, and so we're just going to keep going forward, see what we can do. Thanks a lot, y'all. I'll be right back. Good morning, Nate. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the good luck. We're going to try to kill the back 9 next. All right, y'all, welcome back. Thanks for being patient while I took a little break. Hey, morning, Nate. Thank you again. All right, everybody, we are back. We're going to go ahead with the back 9. We're just looking to do our best as possible. Main focus right now for me is, you know, I'm changing the way. I'm changing things and trying to put them in place. So the main focus for me really right now is the process that I do every single hole. The pull angle consistency, and then making my adjustments or offsets have like a fixed place to start from. Without having to do things like, you know, trying to specifically extra spin a certain way or whatever, too much. And so really, you know, regardless of the score today, as long as I can kind of work on those things, I'm okay with it. And then obviously staying as positive as possible, not letting myself get into a negative headspace, and you know, just trying to take this as just a learning moment, no matter what. So we are moving on to the back 9. Here we go. So our back 9 shot list looks like this. Hole 10, we're going to try Grant, or the Tommy Send It. Hole 11 is a little up in the air. We're either going to play Tom or we're going to play Arnold. So, both of those shots, I dropped Arnold. It's a little weird on the setup. Or we're going to play Tom's shot, which is a top spin boost. So we're going to look at probably Tom's shot first. And then save Arnold's shot as kind of a backup plan. Oh, thank you, Carl. Appreciate you. Glad you're here, sir. Welcome. All right, so we're just going to keep it light, keep it positive, focus on what we can control. And all we can control in this game is our responses, our processes, and making sure that we are doing what we need to do to continue to grow. I never have been, or, you know, a perfect player yet. We're still working on that. And so, you know, we're not looking for perfection every single hole. We need, so here we are. We're starting off this Grant Send It to Wedge. We're going to be using P10 at max stretch. We're going to put the bullseye on the second cut of rough to the right of the right side fairway at max stretch. We're going to add top spin based on wind speed and 2 left spin. We're going to go 1-to-1 for winds over 16. And then we're going to push up based on wind angle. And our curl will be based on wind angle. So, blue is going to be 1.5 balls left. Yellow is going to be 1.2. And red will be 1 ball left with max OP. So, I haven't done this shot yet. I wanted to give it a try and see what happened. I need to see what I have for precision. So, goodness. Not a lot to choose from on this account. We're going to practice with that ball. Not that ball. We're going to practice with that ball. We are going to... actually, we'll probably just stick with that ball. Precision 6 is pretty decent. All right. So, again... let me clean my glasses and get going. We're going to look at the back 9 try to put up the best score we can. We ended up with a really strong bracket with Tommy and a few other people in there. So this is also my account with the least amount of balls. So it is what it is right now. Staying focused on the process, staying focused on consistency, doing the best we can with all that. So Grant pulls a slight 59 flick. So we want to keep that in mind. All right, let's walk through the setup again. Max stretch, bullseye on the second cut of rough. And then top spin based on wind speed. Adjust 1-to-1 for winds over 16 miles an hour. Push up based on wind angle. And then curl based on wind angle. So it's going to be a bit of a shaky needle. We're just going to give it a go. Let's run through a practice, see how shaky it is before we go live. And since it's a new shot, we haven't tried, we always want to give those a practice as well. So always 2 left spin on this. So our setup spot is actually going to be right here at max stretch. 18 is 4.2 top. And 2 left. We're going to adjust. Look at our wind angle here. We are in yellow. So 1.2 balls left and push up 1 yard. We need to adjust 2.3 rings. And then push up 1 yard. There to the top of that plus yard. And 1.2 balls of left curl. So we want to be right about there. Slight great left. So you see that needle's pretty shaky. Let's see what happens here with that slight great left. See if we still get into EB range. Yeah, we did. So slight great left is fine. EB is going to play at P8 minus 50 at 2.5 boost. So let's measure it out here real quick and have a look at what our adjustment numbers are going to be. We are at 66. And 61. So we only have 2 boost. So we might want to take a little bit off of that. So 5.7. All right, we'll do 5.6. And then we want to just get in here and hit perfect. And we hit a slight great right. That's okay. I was kind of rushing anyway. Oh, we still got the drop. All right, I like this shot. This is not a bad shot. And when we see a single great left was okay. It looked like a single great right would be okay too. So yeah, that's a pretty easy eagle. Nice shot set up by Grant. The 51.9 flick is probably important on that. We saw yellow there. So yeah, I like it. Important steps here are going to be making sure you're on that dark on that dark and light rough with the bullseye right in the middle. It says second cut, but if you look at the fairway, it's actually would be considered, in my mind, the third cut. So focus on the fact that it's the dark rough and the light rough, and that's your spot at max stretch. Making sure you set your spins based on wind speed, and then make sure you grab the right wind angle because it's going to determine your push up and your curl. So all in all, really nice shot from Grant. Really should be pretty easy to go live here and grab that easy eagle to start off the back strong. So here we go. Going live. Let's get after it. So we're in blue. 5 top, 2 lefts. Just want to adjust 0.6. No push up in blue. And 1.5 balls left. Oh my goodness, a double great right. I have no idea if that'll be okay. Yeah, we're not going to be okay. Nope, we're in the rough. All right, rough say, right in the rough. No spin. P8 minus 35, rough iron rule. I don't know the rough iron rule, so we're just going to have to try to figure that out. 39. All right. Nope. That's not going to drop. All right, so there we go. Live, that shot's a little rough because of the shake. Obviously, double great right isn't what we want. Great left, single, okay. On that shot, needs perfect. Obviously, on my other account, I will use a higher power precision. You said the rough is the same as EB. Okay. That's what I did. That's how I did it. So thank you. I assumed it was the same. But I didn't know for sure. So, hole 11, we're going to look at Tom's shot first. And then if we need to switch, we will switch to Arnold. So this shot is set up. We're going to use the new ball on the shot. And then he says have any top spin boost 2 pinned for the approach. So we're going to go and look at our top spin boost 2. We need P10, any top spin boost, but we need win 10. So top spin boost 2, any win 10. Now we got that one, that'll work. All right. So let's see, we need a P6, and we need to set up with our quarterback. And then we need to swap to the APOC sniper. Oh, thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Anthony, for the advice. I appreciate that. I was wondering what happened. Okay. Thank you, Patrick, for that input. All right. I didn't think we had 59 on that. I guess we did. All right. I guess we're out of coffee. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate you. Anthony is such a great guy. Stops in and offers us some advice sometimes. Sometimes helps with the dial-in. Really appreciate him as a person. All right, hole 11, Tom approach. So we haven't played this yet. It's going to be QB max stretch, yellow inside the rough, bottom yellow. And then we are going to swap to the APOC. We're going to give it 5 top spin boost and 2 right spin. Adjust and push up based on plus yards and wind strength. We are then going to give it max OP and right curl to the tip of the outside triangle on the shot circle. Then on approach, we are going to set up in the rough with the top of the yellow in line with the edge of the bunker and the edge of the green. We are going to add, our initial aim is no spin. Right there and there. And then we're going to set max top spin boost to right of pin. And the ball guide will be long. And we will do a top white pin check for our adjustment numbers. And then we have clicks of up based on wind angle. But overall, looks like a pretty straightforward shot. So let's give it a try. Oh, you stayed with the APOC. How did it turn out, Patrick? All right, we're going to give this a practice, see what it looks like, see if we can grab this drop here. Yeah, when I play that grand shot again, I will definitely use like my precision 9, wind 0. All right, so QB right there, yellow to the rough, swapping there and swapping to the new ball. All the spins. We're going 8. And plus 11 is a push-up of 0.6. And then we want to give it all this here. And see how that goes. We're looking for 410 on the target yards. Oh, that's right close to the rough there. Woo! All right. And we got 409. So top white pin check. And we are at plus 17. Now, where we want to line up is going to be right here with top of yellow. And then we want to swap here and give it all the boost, but we want to be right side of cup. That looks a little too far. Plus 17, 77 is 6-1. So try to straighten out that. 6-1. And we are in blue, so 1 click of up and hit perfect. We'll see how that works out. Ooh, coming in hot as hell. Okay. Wow, that came in super hot. That would have dropped if it slowed down. Goodness. All right. Wow, that came in super, super hot. I wonder if we need to back off a little bit on the top spin. So, Yeah, good shot. Just came in really, really hot. That's all. What do I need to set up P6? So, gonna try it again and see if maybe adding a little bit of up to the shot will help. All right. All in all, though, really easy to set up. Really pretty simple shot to follow. Drive distance was good. So, we'll have a look. All right, here we go. Another practice. Well, QB right there. Swap into that ball. Swap into that ball. Giving it all of that. And we're looking for a nice straight pull if we can. All right, 7-2. And 7-2 at +9 is no push-up. So we want to spin to there. I mean, curl to there. Ah, shit. That's going to be in the rough. There's no two ways about that. Oh, yeah. All right, that's that. Can't do that. We are 18 yards short. So I'm going to try to put this where we need to be and see if we can try the approach. All right, let's have a look-see here. So top white, we're at +7. I hit it too far. I'm just gonna quit that and try it again. That's all we can do. Let's switch back to our P6. Switch balls there and go ahead and give it our best. Hey, Carrie, thank you for the good luck. We are on the back 9 looking at Tom's shot on 11. Trying to see if we can get it figured out there. If we can't get it figured out after maybe this attempt or the next, we will switch to Arnold's shot, which I felt comfortable with. All right, so right there, swap APOC, swap to our new ball. All right, so I'm trying to keep the process the same. +8 at 7-6 is no push-up. And we want to get it right there. This is a slow needle, so not hitting perfect is really just ridiculous. You want to take your time. All right, we are looking for 410 on the target yards. And we got it. So top white pin check. +16. And then our spot to line up is right here with top of yellow. And then swapping to that ball, we want to just line it up with the left or the right side of cup. And then +16 is 8-2 is 6-7, 6-7. All right, we do need a click of up in this. I'm gonna try giving it 2 clicks and see what happens. Came in pretty hot last time. That looks like a better speed, and we just skimmed the left edge. All right, so I think we need to set up maybe a little too far, or not quite far enough right. But good shot. I think the extra click of up helped the speed of the shot. So what I am going to do is look at the replay, maybe set the ball guide just a click right. But first I want to check my pull angle and all that good stuff. Just see where I'm at with that. So, here we go. Gonna look at our replay and see what all happened there. So, plus 16. Getting that set up at the right spot. There we go. And that is the top yellow. And then let's look at that spin through. So we are actually a click right too far anyway on that. Looks like it might have been a little 0-1 heavy on the pull. I think we're okay to go live. I think we know what we got to do anyway. So we are going to do that. Here we go. All right. You need outside cut for your pull? Yeah. I think we need to be closer to the outside a little bit, but not all the way outside, I don't think, with that miss. All right, let's have a look. All right, there. Swap to the APOC, swap to the new ball, all that mess. All right, we're going to try to pull this as straight as possible. 7, 7. So really, plus 9 at 7, 7 is a 0.1 push up. So we just want to push up a nudge, and then give it our curl here. All right, looking for 410. Yeah, I think just offsetting the ball guide slightly will be fine. And I think adding the extra click of up was necessary as well. So, we're going to do that. All right, top white pin check here at plus 15. So, let's get our spot lined up. Get our ball guy where it needs to be. All right, swap balls here. And let's look at that there. So that's where I'm going to line up. Let's see. We want a nice straight pull if we can. 8-5 at 15 and 6-9. Nice. And then we are in blue, so I'm going to add the 2 clicks of up. And let's see what happens there. So, and then we offset too far. Okay. I don't really like how fast this shot comes into the hole at all. It's too fast. I mean, that ball rolled over the edge. If there would have been less speed, it could have dropped. So yeah, I'm not necessarily a fan of that shot, really. Moving on. Hole 12. We're going to be doing Tom's look at the hole-in-one. This is a shot we haven't played yet. But a hole-in-one shot is always fun to try. We need, we're going to grab this ball. We need to set up at P8 max rest, clear ring to the right rough fairway. We're going to swap to the P10, give it all the boost and 2 left. We're going to adjust and then push up based on wind speed and wind angle. And then we're going to give it max OP, max right. And we have to have perfect. Great left is bunker, great right back rough. Both are max top spin, ball guide just outside of cup, no adjustment. So for live play, we'll obviously want to have a rescue ball pinned somewhere if we got any. Let's go and look at what we got. We got that. That's fine. So we'll pin that for live play rescue ball. We need a P8. All right. So here we go. Pretty straightforward setup. Pretty straightforward shot. The deal with this is going to be hitting perfect. I don't know how shaky this needle will be, so we're going to take a practice. But what the hell? Let's see if we can get a hole in one. I mean, might as well try it if we can. Never know. And we may decide this shot's good for our main account. So max rest. And we want to put that clear ring right there. We want to swap to the top spin boost. All of that and 2 left. We want to try to straighten out the pull. 8, 2. And then we are in blue. 8, 2 is a 0.7 push up. So we want to push up here. Wait, I always do that. Here. So max top and all the right. We got perfect. Pretty shaky needle. Let's see if it works. Again, this is Tom's new play for the hole-in-one. And perfect did not do what it was supposed to. So he says this is a no adjust. I think we need to take off the boost. And then he said just set the ball guide to the edge of the cup and hit perfect. So that's not going to work. All right, not sure why that did that, except for maybe we had 59 on the pull. So we'll have a look and see what happened. Yellow by the rough on what? On what? Oh, it was yellow by the rough. Oh my God, no wonder we were having problems. Oops. Thank you for pointing that out. Bart, I didn't even see that. All right, we had trouble with that shot. We didn't even know it. All right. Yeah, that's part of the thing is following the guide exactly. And you can see what happened there when I didn't. So let's have a look at this hole-in-one again. See what happened with the drive. It came in too far left. So we may have had 01 on it. Or 59 or something. Who knows. But we're going to have a look at that pull angle to see why. So let me looky here. Yeah, we're pulling 59. I'm going to straighten out the pull, and we're just going to give it a go. Here, we need to be at P8. So let's give it a shot and see what we got. And yes, it was. Thanks for pointing it out. I'm going to write that down on Tom's shot. Yellow by rough. And, you know, those are the things. That's why I say I'm trying to work on the process. That's a simple mistake that probably could have changed the entire way that hole played. So I take back my prior judgment. And we are going to try it again on our main account. All right. So here we want clear by the rough. Swapping balls and to left. Want to stay away from 59. All right, and then we want to pull our 7-6. And we are in blue. And 7-6 is a 0.6 push-up. So there. And then all the max right. And we got perfect again. So let's have a look-see here. And hopefully this pull angle will work better. Got a good camera angle there. Coming in. Nice, nice, nice. Get in the hole. Oh! Oh, so close. So that was a lot better result. That came in the way it should. Just a little bit too far right. Shaky as hell needle though. Let's see. If it came in too far to the right, I could have had a little 01 on the pull. So probably just a 12 o'clock pull needed there. But I like Tom's shot on 12. We're 1 for 1. Challenge to hit perfect a bit with how shaky it is. But I wanted to try the Syndicate because I'm a sucker for Syndicates. Alright, 13 we're playing Boris's shot. I liked this shot when I played it in the WR. The only thing was it missed a touch left. And so he says if you're missing left to pull us 01. I don't think I may have pulled 01 a little bit. We're going to give it a practice regardless. Try to pull straight 12 o'clock and see what happens. If we miss left again, we'll offset right side. So this shot is we need a P10 side spin 4 win 10 the whole way. So we'll go back down to our little ball that we got a few of. And we'll grab, not that one, that one. Alright. So this shot's pretty simple here. It's going to be QB to the APOC Thorn. We're going to do max stretch QB top of white to the fairway island. We're going to give it 3 top and 2 right. And then we're going to swap to the APOC, adjust. And then there's a pullback or push up based on plus yardage. We'll give it max right, curl, max OP. And then on approach, we're going to be doing a top white pin check, 1 backspin, 2 left spin. Set the ball guide just through the hole, center cup. And try to pull a nice 12 o'clock pull and adjust based on our check. So we're going to give this a look and have practice and then go for it. So I said I didn't really like Tom's shot, and now I feel really bad because I didn't do it correctly. So I take that back. We are going to try it again on our main and set it up correctly and see if that works. God dang, I hate those trees. Alright, we want to straighten out that pull angle as best we can. 7, 4. And then plus 17's no push up or pull back. And max OP, max right. Little shake on the needle. Slight great left. Let's see what happens. Slight great left put us at 283. 10 yards short of the check yardage. So that's going to really make it tough here. We are... we are plus 13. So 2 left, 1 back, and ball guide center cup through the hole. Plus 13 is so it's 4 to the table, so plus 2 to the table yardage. 7-8 is going to be 4-3, so we're going to pull 4-5 and see what happens here. Got to kind of be prepared to adjust things on the fly live. All right, let's see what happens. High bounce and just missing left like I did last time. So let me look at the pull angle, and I think we're just going to have to offset right to get this. I thought my pull angle was good. The adjustment is correct because it's plus 1 yard, 0.1 for every 2 plus yards. So at plus 13, we were 4 over. All right, so let's have a look-see at that second approach shot there, pull angle. All right, let's have a look-see. So 13 on Boris so far. Miss left edge. And as you can see, we're 1, 2, 3, yeah. So, all right, the pull angle is going to be the issue for show. Let's have a look-see. Looks like I'm pulling an 0-1 flick. Missing left, he says pull less 0-1. So I'm not going to offset. I'm going to try to straighten the pull angle. That's clearly the problem. And then we want to get that perfect on the drive so we're not in the wrong plus yardage. We're going to go live, get after it, straighten out that pull angle. Plus 17 is no change. Got perfect that time. We're looking for 293 on the plus yards. I mean on the drive, sorry. That might be long. 291, okay, that's not bad. Alright, and now we're doing a top white pin check. So we're at plus 9. Alright, that is still right at the edge of the table. Alright, so center cup. Ball guy just through the hole. Alright, so we really need to straighten out this pull here. I think that's good. Plus 977 is 4-3. And there we go. Now let's see if that worked. And center cup. There we go. So notes on Boris 13 are drive needs perfect. And then 12 o'clock pull on approach. Alright. Other than that, really straightforward shot. Really easy to execute. So, not bad at all. So, this next hole 14, we played Boris last weekend. We're going to have a look at that. And then the other option, if that is going horribly, is to look at the Arnold play that is to Thorn instead of to Falcon. Arnold's shot actually has a completely slow P10 needle. Boris's should as well, but we need a side spin 8. Gonna have to look at that. Let's put our Falcon in our bag. Falcon shots can be hit or miss for me sometimes. So, let's see. Side spin and wind resistance. Let's see what we got for P8 precision. So I got one of those. I got 3 of those. One of those. 33 of those. We can try that. I don't think the needle's shaky, actually. So we'll go with that because we need a P6 to set up with. This shot starts with the rock. So we're going to do the rock at P6 max stretch. Left bottom of the blue to the fringe, or to the rough fairway. We're going to add 7 top, 4 left when we swap to the APOC. We are going to adjust and then give it max OP, max left curl. And we're looking for 409. Now this shot does have a Thorn option with it. The Thorn, but with the Thorn, we would have to use the Wind app. And so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play this shot with the Falcon like he wants. So we're going to do a bottom blue rough edge check in front of the island. And then we are going to set the top blue to the rough and align the side of the blue ring with the edge of the bunker and the sign leg. We're going to spin this, set the spins 1 square short. And then we are going to adjust with a 12 o'clock pull based on our check. So it seems like a pretty straightforward shot. And so, hi again, Bailey. All right, so we're going to give it a shot. See what happens here. We got our rock bag. We got our Falcon bag. We are good to go. Let's see if we can get after this albatross here on the back. And if nothing else, we'll have good notes for our main account, which is the account that I'm really worried about because I'm trying to go up in ranking and stuff, you know. All right. So let's give her a go here. All right. So it won't, get over here. It won't be a shaky needle. We got a slight tailwind. So there. 4 and 7. And then a nice straight drive pull if we can. Ooh, we're going to get a thunderstorm. Just started. Okay. No push up or pull back. Max OP, max right. Hit perfect. And we're looking for 409 on the drive yards. So hopefully we can get that. We got 408. That's good enough. All right. So our check is +6. Now we want to line up right in line with this. Here and here. We want to spin 1 square short center cup. There. Our check was +6. So we're going to try to pull a nice center pull. And 7-8 plus 6 is 8-3. And no wind angle tweaks here. And let's have a look. Nice speed coming into the hole. And we got the drop. So, I like it. I think it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. All I want to do now, before I go live, is check my pull angle on the drop. And make sure I was pulling what I thought I was. Good thing to note is that that spot you're setting up at is farther right than we've been setting up with other shots on this hole. And that was a good spot. Let's look at the pull angle here. It's a good pull angle, nice and straight. So, good shot. I think we're ready to go live. Did I just go live with it? No. Okay. That scared me. Oh, I did go live with it. I did go live with it. I got the drop right away. So, what the hell? Yay! Center cup drop. Center cup drop. Woo, woo. All right. Well, you know what? Sometimes going live works out, I guess. Okay, hole 15. We're playing Boris's shot here. This is going to put us up at the fringe. That's hilarious. Oh, man. I do that from time to time, accidentally go live. Well, what the hell? What a drop, right? Sometimes I can do them right off the first try. Okay. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. We are on hole 15 of the back 9 of our alt account. Really tough bracket, so we're just trying to focus on the process, trying to focus on what we can control, and making sure that we're taking all of our steps necessary. You saw on hole 11 that I did not follow the guide setup as correctly, and so it really cost us the hole. Don't need no practice. So because of that experience there, that's just a reminder to stay in my process. Make sure I'm thoroughly reading the guide and following all the steps. Just the real important little pieces. And sometimes, you get away from that for a second. And what happens is that really just, it costs you the drop. So we're using this ball here. This shot is designed by Boris. We're going to be setting up with the APOC. Yellow to the rough fairway on the left. We're going to give it all the boost, all the left spin. We're going to adjust 1-to-1. Circle drop OP, no curl. There's no need to practice this shot. It is probably the most straightforward thing you're going to do all tournament. The only challenge will be as you need to make sure you're hitting perfect and not a great left. Single great rights were fine in OR. So, as Bart said, we don't need no stinking practice. We're going live here. Hole 15, Boris. That was funny. I was for sure I was in practice. Not bad on the back so far. We're doing okay. The miss on hole 10 was kind of a bummer, but I hit a double great right. Again, high precision on that shot because it's pretty shaky. So, we're doing all right, though. We're going to keep going, try to finish with our best score, and see what we can do. This shot only has circle drop OP, so your odds of hitting perfect are increased significantly. All right, so yellow at the edge of the rough. All of the boost, all of the spin. Zoom up a little bit and make sure you're pulling straight. 7, 9. And then this is just circle drop OP. And hit perfect. Somebody write down that is the third. What the fuck? Wow. That's awesome. Wow. I haven't missed this shot once. I have no idea. I'll have to look at the drive. I probably had 01 on it. I mean 59 on it, which pushed to left. God dang. Just having issues live lately. That's alright though. Whatever. Just move on. Let's look at the pull angle and see what I did. It's really disappointing. That's an easy hole. Oh, here we go. Review your misses. I know I was live, guys. I went live on purpose. I went live on purpose because I haven't missed this hole once. It's an easy shot. All you have to do is hit perfect. But I gotta see what I did here with my pull angle. So it looks like I pulled 01. But I got extra OP on the shot. So yeah, a couple mistakes there. Moving on. 16, we're gonna play Tommy. Option what is option 2? On his shot here. We are going to need the Tsunami and the Waypoint perk. There we go. And we're just going to move on to the next hole and just forget about it. It is whatever. So we need top spin. 8. And side spin 4, win 10. So what I'm looking for is a certain ball. This one here. I only got 3 of them, so 1 practice is all we're going to get. And then we need a P6 to set up. So here's the setup here. The Zerk shot on Tommy's guy was great. If you want to try it. Thanks, Bart. Appreciate the advice. I'm going to write that down. Zerk option Tommy. I haven't missed that borer shot once, so the fact that I clipped the rough there is because I had an extra click of OP after circle drop, which is entirely an easy mistake to do. I was saying the other day that The amount of times that I have accidentally had a click of up or a click of OP that have screwed my life over is shocking. Okay, so here we go. So we're setting up P6 max rest, rock, left white to the rough fairway. We're going to swap to the APOC Tsunami bag, give it 4 boosts, 2 left, adjust 1 to 1, give it 0.9 ball left curl, which is to the top of the outside triangle with the left side of the rubber band. He said slower needle. P9 has a semi-shake. We're going to do a inner fringe check with the bullseye. We're going to set up in line with the pin with yellow to the top of yellow to the rough. We're going to spin the ball guide 1.5 squares through the hole. The only adjustments are a click of up or a click of OP or 2 based on wind speed. So, all right. Thank you, David. You know, guys, like I said, it's about the process. These mistakes that happen are just learning experiences, and that's it. So let's make sure we got everything set up here, and let's go after this shot and see what we can do. I did not play this in the OR, so give it a practice, have a look. We're back to 16, 17, 18, which can be tough holes in this tournament. Getting these 3 drops is going to be real important for your score. So max rest right there. Swapping to the APOC Tsunami bag. Swapping to our boost bag. Our boost ball. We want to adjust a nice straight pull like we're trying to work on. And then 7, 9. So we're at plus 17. It's going to be a little shake. And then there's our curl to there. Want to hit perfect. And we're looking for 397 to 405. So let's see what happens here. Running through the rough. And we should be there. Yep. So, inner fringe check with the bullseye. We are at plus 5. So, we want to be in line with the pin. Yellow to the rough. And then we want to spin the ball guide 1.5 squares through center cup. Shit, I forgot my plus check. I think it was 6 or 5. So, we want to make sure we've got a nice straight pull here. Not bad. Plus 1 to the guide yardage, so 7-3. And 7-3 is 1, or 7-7 is no change. So no adjustment. Center ball. Hit perfect. Let's see what happens here. And we're just missing right edge. So he says if you miss right, increase 59. We're not going to do that. We'll look at the pull angle, and if we have to, we'll add 1 tiny click of left. So let's get out of there. Let's go back. Shot's good, I think. I like it. Pretty simple. Hitting perfect on the drive's obviously going to be important. Let's look at the pull angle on here. We were at plus 5, which is plus 1, so we were right there. We lined up in the right spot. We set our spins through 1.5 squares, which is right. And we were center cup. So let's see. Looking at all the steps. Yeah, it looks like a good pull. So I think I'm just going to add the tiniest click of left curl, and that should drop fine. So there we go. Going after it, and let's have a go. Hole 15. Yeah, I figured, David. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, max, rest, white to the rough, swapping to our APOC bag, swapping here, and then giving it a nice adjustment with a good straight pull if we can. All right, 7, 5, and there we go, and right here. And we got perfect. So looking for 397 to 405 on the drive yardage, and we should be right there. 402, so we're good. Gonna do that inner fringe check there. We're at +3. We want to line up in line with the pin, and yellow there, and then we want to spin the ball guide 1 square through center cup, 7, 7, 2 at +3 is table numbers, 6, 7, 6, 7, and then I'm just going to give it the tiniest little favor left there, and let's see what happens. And I still missed way right that time, so I'm gonna look at the replay. I at this point no idea. All right. He says, miss right increased 59. I must have pulled 01. I am going to have to look. So 16's a miss. 0 for 1. Miss right. And I missed really far compared to my first attempt, even with the click of left. So it has to be a pull angle issue. Pull angle consistency is so tough. It is just a tough skill to master, and I've only been working on it for the entire week, so it's obviously going to take time. All right, so ball guide 1.5 squares through, and let's look at the pull angle here. Yeah, it's 01 on the pull. Man, you know, when I miss with these pull angles, it's always seems to be a little bit of 01. That's my old natural pull angle that I'm trying to forget. And it always seems to be a challenge here. So 17, we were looking at the Tommy YOLO to Inbringer. If I have the ball. So yeah, I got one. All right. So this shot here, we do need a rescue ball. All right, yeah, it's still an eagle. Like I said, guys, I really, honestly, swear to God, the focus is the process. I'm not upset. I'm not worried about the misses too much. I want to know, if I miss, I want to know why I missed, and I want to correct it, and that's it. You know what I mean? That's it. It's really, I'm trying to learn. And, you know, the process is the most important thing. I've gotten way more consistent already with my pulls. It's just, you know, got to keep working at it. So, hole 17, Tommy, is a send it to EB. It's going to be a slower needle. So at max stretch, we're going to put the clear by the rough on the point of the rough on the right. We are going to give it all the boost and then left spin according to wind angle. We are, then going to push up based on wind speed and wind angle. And we should end up with the EB playing at actual club plus, so P10 plus 20, no spin, ball guide, half a green square through the hole. Actually, what I will do, more than likely, is swap to that P8 and use that for the end bringer because I'll have to adjust a lot less rings. So let me get that Tsunami out of my bag. And this shot is pretty straightforward. I played it over the OR. I didn't have any problems with it. It's a pretty good shot. You just really need it perfect. I came right into Endbringer where I should have been. Pretty straightforward. So we're going to go live with this shot. Just for the sake of saving balls. And I'll show you guys how this one's done here. I have a way better attitude than you do. Well, apparently you didn't see my OR front 9 stream. I did delete it because it was bad. So I'm trying to remain my usual happy self, which is how I live my life in real life. So, looking here, we want the clear ring right there. And now we want to assess our wind angle for left spin. We're going to be at a half a left spin. And then we want to adjust 18.8. Right? And then we're going to push up 18.8 and red is 3.4. So, right there. And then curl is right to here. Nice slow needle. And we hit a slight great left, which is pretty on par for me. So let's see what happens there. And right out into Endbringer. So single great left is fine. No big deal there. We are going to swap balls here to our P8 and measure out that Endbringer. And we are at 60%. So no spin, ball guide, half a cup through the hole. And we are going to adjust 5.8 rings. And there we go. Center cup, no problem. I recommend that Tommy send it. I really like it. It's a really good shot. Didn't have any problems with it every time I've used it. 18, we are going to be going with Tommy's play 1A. Unless, yeah, he doesn't have a send it. So, going to try to end strong here with the last hole. Yeah. Yeah, Mark, I deleted it because I totally lost my cool. And it was really shitty. And I apologize to you guys. That's not the way I act in real life. That's not the way I want to be portrayed on the channel that I'm trying to, and with the community I'm trying to build. So I deleted it because, honestly, I didn't want that out there. Because that's not the way I want to act. And so that's why. So we're going to set up with the extra mile here. We need to have, we're going to use this precision P10. We don't need that precision P10. We actually need our old friend we've been using, because I got a few of those, and I don't want to waste that. Don't want to waste that precision ball. I can only get a couple. There we go. Not that one. This one. Okay. So here's the setup on this. We want a P6. We're going to set up with the extra mile. We're going to give it max extra mile top spin, 2 left spin. And then we're going to swap to the APOC cat bag. We're going to adjust 1 to 1 and give it 0.8 ball left curl. And then max OP, he says P10 will be completely slow. So this shot here is similar to the front 9 option. He says it caters to a fixed aim point where option 1B has fixed spins. Choose what suits your play style best. So on the second shot, this is based on landing position. We want the yellow by the bunker with the bullseye in line with the between the green dark green square, the first dark green row and the light green row to the right of the fairway. And then we're going to spin the ball guide 3 squares short of the whole center cup. And there's a couple wind angle tweaks, so just a click of left. So let's give this a look. I did or did not play this in practice, can't remember. But let's give it a look here and have a go at it. Practice one time and then go live. Dang, we've almost been at it 4 hours trying to get this round finished. So we've had some challenges, things we're working on, and that's okay. Want to make sure we swap to the same bag. It's a work in progress. We've had some really good drops today. And we had a really strong start. So, again, it's just going to be about learning from what we did wrong and trying to take that into our main account here later. All right, we're looking for 400 to 408 on the target yards. And so this is landing position based. Here's the spot you want to set up at. You want to be right here. And you want to put your bullseye right there. And then you want to spin the ball guide 3 squares short and center cup like that. We're at plus 12, which is plus 3 to the table. So I'll try to straighten out our pull here. 8-0 is 6-3, so we're going to pull 6-6. And we are in the 1 click of left curl wind angle. So there. And let's see what happens. So just left there. He says if you're missing just left, subtract 0.1 from adjustment. So we can do that live. And we're going to go after it. Wouldn't mind hitting with the albatross. That would be cool. I'm not, just doing our best here. So I'm going to write on my notes, Tommy minus 0.01 from ADJ. And we're going to try that and see if that works. What did we do on 17? Oh, yeah, we did Tommy send it. Great left, single. Okay. All right. So we got some good notes through this playthrough too, which are going to help our main account hopefully do better than this. All right. Yeah, this bracket ended up being way tougher than I thought it was going to be. We have such big names in here. I mean, honestly, we have the ability to put up high scores. I did shoot a negative 40 just recently. I know I could do well on this. I shot a 21 QR on my other account. So there's definitely a possibility for me to put up a really big number. 400 to 408. So, I mean, yeah, I saw all those big guys in the bracket there when we logged in today. But in all honesty, I felt like, hell, we might give them a run for their... Oh, my God, I'm on the wrong bag. God damn it, Jason. All right, we're going to try to fix this here. 8-2. So, yeah, I got distracted. I didn't follow my process. And that's what happens. And that's what we've been talking about. So, here live, we've seen a couple of examples of what happens when you don't pay attention to your process. And you make a mistake like that. So, that is just left edge. So, it happens. So, let's takeaways from this round are, let's go back and look at our notes. So, here's my takeaways from this round. I would say, that the first 6 holes went great. The miss on 5 was a pull angle. The miss on 7 with the dead bounce, Anthony was kind enough to let us know that we had pulled 59. So we know to stay away from that. Hole 8, we got on hole 8, he said we had pulled 59. So we know we want to stay away from that. And with Ankit on 9, we needed the ball guide left edge of cup. So I think overall, and then on the back, Boris accidentally adding too much OP. Boris on 15 adding too much OP. And then, some consistency issues and following my process. So, I think we did the best. I did the best I could considering a ball availability, considering, this is my alt account. So, I'm not upset at all. We did really well most of the time. I'm going to take these notes into the main account, and we are going to see what we can do there. Later, Tuck. See ya. Really quick, I just want to look at my bracket with y'all and see what we got going on in the main account bracket. We did not have as good a tiebreaker on this account. Had kind of a rough front nine. So let's have a look at what we got going on here. So we got, oh my goodness gracious. So we got Dano, we got Jack, and we got Demi. 42, 43, 38. Yeah, so another tough bracket. Yeah, we're gonna try our best to banner. I mean, who knows what I could put up, really? What's leading? 34 leading. So realistically, you know, we play our best and we give it a shot, and who knows? You know, we know the major brings out the best players in the game, and that's always a challenge. So I thank you guys for being here. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you guys are able, please consider donating to the channel. Helps me get balls and guides and stuff like that. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Everybody have a great weekend. Good luck in your WRs. I hope our walk